Okay, so this may sound totally crazy, but I've come to the sad conclusion, and it is, in my opinion, sad that a lot of people are literally mentally addicted to listening to negative information, highs and lows, this, that, and the other. And this could be a detrimental thing in more ways than one. Let's talk about this on this We Can Do It Wednesday. Be right back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan, and I love to help people save money. And this is the Save Money and More with Jan channel. Nice to see you. Well, in my sort of way here. How's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for clicking like and subscribe. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you're an old timer here, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Appreciate talking to you every single day. So welcome aboard. You know what? I want to talk today. See, the end goal for me, and I like it this way, is to continue living a financial life that's on an even keel. Oftentimes, we hear about things that are, well, like extremely on the lower end of things, or we hear about things that are extremely on the higher end of things. I don't want that. I don't need that. I am the type of person that can just sail along happily and merrily on an even keel. What am I talking about? I do believe that society is addicted, literally addicted to hearing sad stuff, ups, downs, drama. Think about this for a minute. Some of the stuff that we watch, for example, on TV, ask yourself, what if, well, whoever still watches TV, end of quote. But you know where I'm going with that. Examine the type of broadcasts that one, maybe you know a person or for yourself, that you yourself choose to watch. Okay. Some people, and there's no judgment here. It's just like more of like an analysis kind of thing, self analysis. Ask yourself, do you like to watch shows with happy endings? Do you like to watch drama? You're okay with all the drama you want as long as it doesn't hit your home, right? I think a lot of people fall into that one because watching this high, low, suffering, I hate to put it that way, non-suffering, for some people it gets their mind going. For some people, like I shouldn't feel that way, but I do believe that sometimes people are doing that even by watching the news too long, you could see where I'm going with all of that stuff. In general in life, it highs and lows. You want to know something? When it comes to financial, though, let's wipe all with everything I just said. Wipe that all away. Let's dial it back to financials. But you have to check out doing the following. And naturally, the bird clock is going off. I guess that's a good sign, right? So let's wipe away all of the drama that is pretty much even if you're not on purpose looking for these things, this kind of negative information is thrown at us all the time. But a few years back, I started this little story. I call it the fat cat and the skinny chicken time of the month. Okay, I'm sure old timers that will listen to my broadcast may remember that very very well. Basically, what it is that a lot of people are used to living, for example, an abundant life, maybe for about a week, like right after payday. I call that the fat cat time of the month. And then the next part of the month is what I call the skinny chicken time of the month. Ugh. I don't know about you, but I rather be an even keel time of the month. I rather know every single week, guaranteed, without fail, it is a nice place to know when one can easily pay their bills, even if they don't have all that much left, if you see where I'm going with that, but the bills are paid. Sometimes it is very difficult and believe me, we've all been there at some point. You know what I'm saying? Where like, some people, figuratively speaking, they say they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're not robbing anything. They're sort of kind of like borrowing this here, that there. It's very, very stressful. I believe one of the most comfortable financial places to be at in life. This is me, my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not interested in being a drama queen. I don't want the all the way up there's and then all the way down there's. No, 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 no. For me, I am perfectly happy meeting the bills, putting away a little something. Some people, determine that that number. People like numbers to work with, and that's okay. It's a good structure. If a person could consistently save at least, and I'm using this word, conservatively, 10%, 10% of your monthly income, and you can meet that and meet your bills, excuse me, but I think that's pretty darn good. Especially like, like when you're in a situation, where you're paying down your mortgage and, things of that nature, or if and owning a property and doing mortgage is not for everybody. You see, some people were taught that the only way you're going to get peace of mind is if you own a property. Not for everyone. Some people don't like that responsibility. Some people rather live in an apartment that they rent. And in their lifetime and in their lifestyle, I really should say, in their lifestyle, some people are just not interested in every time something breaks, they have to call somebody. They just rather call the landlord or the, property manager or whatever and perfectly happy. They still have a roof, right? They just don't want the responsibility. So there's no judgment on either way. But here's where the difficulty comes in. Because some people get a little confused, and I really do think what avoids a lot of people from living on an even keel in their life, I think confusion is part of it because sometimes people get so overwhelmed. Let's say, again, let's refer to the fat cat and skinny chicken time of the month. They're so hip hop happy about the fat cat time of the month, not taking that minute thinking, wait a minute, but I live the high and low life. Like it's like being on a roller coaster, the roller coaster lifestyle. I'm just saying, you know where I'm going with that? Some people like that roller coaster lifestyle of financial. Again, it wouldn't be me because to me, the roller coaster lifestyle causes confusion and stress. So let's do this instead. While a person may be, they got their maximum source of income at whatever given time of the month, to first of all, number one, examine statements and stuff of that nature, bank statements or whatever from last month. See what brought you in a good way or a bad way to the point you're at where you're looking at things for this month. Okay. And then take that minute to plan ahead. I rather, and this is the goodness, honest truth, I rather plan ahead to have a steadiness of knowing every week, oh my goodness, what's going to be in the fridge and the stockpile, and I didn't meet this bill. I don't want to do that. I rather have a little bit less each week to know that I'm still going to have something next week. Does anybody see where I'm going with this? Or is this just something that I'm just like spewing out smoke and it makes no sense? I know this, that there are a lot of people, and I will use this analogy again and again and again and again. Just imagine, well, there are two analogies, but the one analogy that I'm going to use this time is the one with a box full of $100 bills, $50 bills, $20 bills, and somebody takes and let's say an imaginary elevator all the way to the top of, let's say, a tall building, okay? And what do they do on the top of the tall building? Whee! They just shake out all that money all over the place. They don't even know where it's going. They're taking this box and they're shaking out the hundreds. And it's flying in the air. Can you imagine if this ever happened in New York City? I thought I heard a story about this, about like a similar story. I'm not even kidding. It was like one of those local type stories you hear, local legendary stories. This was in some area in one of the boroughs of Manhattan. I mean, in Manhattan, and also somebody else in another borough did this, I think, on the same day. Could have been the same person. This was quite a long time ago. It was like those local legendary stories that never hit the paper. But how true it is, I don't know. But somebody just felt like shaking out a whole bunch of money and throwing it over, little by little in increments like ticket tape. Remember ticket tape parades? Who remembers a ticket tape parade? Growing up, for me, ticket tape parades were very common, very, very common. Just go down to the canyon of heroes, and go down there, and then people would literally throw papers, like spirals of shredded up. Back in the old days, ticket tape was used in the stock market. I guess you know about that, right? But shredded papers would be flying in the air. In this case, somebody was throwing money out off the roof, shaking, shake, shake. Hey, listen, for the people who noticed it on the floor, on the sidewalks back in the day, can you imagine? That had to be hilarious. So, and fun too, I'm sure. Oh my word. But it may be laughable and a fun little party for somebody that clearly had a ton of money and just felt like having a little fun. So, on their end, that was fun. But it is not fun for the person or persons that they are trying to live an even keel financial life. If I was to say to a person that is confused and can't figure it out, what I would say to that person is, do you like the idea of yourself? Now, not that person, that stranger that you just heard the story about, the legendary local story. Okay, not that. I'll turn it around to the person that's having financial issues. Okay. I would say to that person, just as a goof, I said, well, let me ask you a question. Do you entertain the thought of taking a box full of cash, taking an elevator all the way to the top, let's say the 45th floor of a building, okay? And just shake, 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 shake all your money out the window, not out the window, over the roof, randomly, all over the place. You like that idea? And of course, certainly the person would say, "Why would I do that?" I said, I would say, and I have said it to someone. I said, "Well, you're already doing it already." What? What? You know, it was a tough listen. It was a tough analogy, but that person said, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "What do you think I mean by that?" And then that person explained that what they thought of it, and it made a ton of sense. This is what we do when we don't assign where our money should go. We are in control. Too many people think that the money is in control of them. No, we are in control. And that is the goodness, honest truth. I'm just saying. So I want to remind everybody of the following. Please, if there's anything that I would like to impart on this channel every single day, no matter what topic, that's why I like to play this video clip. Okay. Never, ever, ever underestimate the amount you save each time you save. It could be a little amount, it could be a bigger amount. Never, ever, ever underestimate the importance of being consistent as a saving person. Will it get a person rich immediately? No, we're not talking about getting rich. We're talking about training wheels here. But we need the essential training wheels in order to get to the next step. Now, there are wonderful channels out there that talk further and further about that next step. But we have to start somewhere. So no amount of saving is too small. And yes, together we can save. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Thank you so much for being here. And if you went this far, please click the like button. It totally helps out my channel. And a super thanks is always welcome. I got to pay bills too. Thanks so much, everybody. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care of yourself and your lovely family. But you know what? I know people love this song, so I got to play it. I love it too. So I'm not going to lie to you. Where is it? Where's my favorite song? Where's my happy song? Hang on. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care of yourself and your lovely family. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to the channel.